Did I really just admit to fighting with my wife over Disney's Loki? What is wrong with you? Hello, everyone. This is a clip from the wonderful conversation that I had as a guest on the We Are Marvel podcast with Justin and Jeremy. In this clip, I'm talking about a couple of aspects of the Disney Plus Loki series, things I liked, and one particular aspect of the show that I wish were, kind of different. We'll talk about heroism, laugh a bit, and you can weigh in on the fight that I had with my amazing wife, who is, honestly, probably right here. You might agree with her or you might agree with me. Either way, I hope you enjoy the clip. My favorite scene in the entire series is the older Loki raising the city.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And that's because he had to make that decision, right? I'm not going to be just a survivor anymore. I'm going to take a stand. And I'm going to try to create what I believe, at least at this point, is some good here. And he raises that city. And that was by far my favorite moment. That and almost. When they fight at the end, I want both of your opinions on this. Because I actually got into a fight with my wife about this. We fought about this, actually. She made some good points, honestly. But my vision...
They always do.
Yeah, of course. My vision, if I had it my way, dare I say something so ridiculous, I would have had Loki really continue that intense fight with Sylvie to the point where they kept the idea, I have to stop you. I do. Because you lost that wonderful Asgardian grandeur that Loki had, which to me is so wonderful. I would have loved for him to get it in that moment, fight her wholeheartedly the whole time, and then even if he's defeated and sent out, then we would have been left in this wonderful suspended place where we don't quite know what he's going to do with her. Is he going to continue to really need to go after her to defeat her, or does he care about her still enough that he would be merciful? Right now, I don't feel that way. We kind of know how he feels, what's going to happen. Yeah. What do you think?
I'll let Jeremy go first. I talk a lot.
I was not prepared. Okay. I guess I kind of see where you are both coming from. That wouldn't be an interesting story to see kind of Loki needing to kind of continue to fight her and not just, I still love her because she's the only one that I've ever really loved, and aside from I think his mother. So that could be an interesting way to. I didn't even think about it until you brought it up. So, kind of being put on the spot here, but I do think that probably would have been a more interesting route to take for Loki, because right now we don't know where his route's going to go, except for he's going to have to try and convince Mobius who he is now and what's going on. And Mobius is going to, of course, not believe him because he's seen this for years where it's always been Kang or whoever he's going to go by at that time. So I think that would be a more interesting route to take for season 2. Yeah. So is that agreeing with you or is that agreeing with your wife?
That's a good question. Let's agree with her.
Okay.
I just thought he just softened. He softened out so much at the end, Loki, that you lost for me just that beautiful strength that he had. And I'm not saying he has to be pompous like he was at the very beginning when he was our old friend Loki from Avengers, the first movie. I just mean I would have loved to have seen him get some of his integrity back and feel like I know what is good and what is right in this particular moment. And that means I have to go against what I love more than anything right now. And that is beautiful sacrifice there. For him to stop fighting the way that he does, I kind of just went, come on.
Well, part of the issue is, him just doing the right thing is against his nature.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
the thing that I loved so much about the first episode and him watching the video of his life play out is that he gets smacked in the face with about 10 years worth of continuity in about 5 seconds. And so the whole point of the show was him kind of coming to grips with, I don't have a handle on what the true power is. Like when he sees those infinity stones in the drawer and they use them as paperweights, like some people like hoot and hawed about that because, the whole, past 3 phases are for nothing. But to me, it was like, what a shock to your world to realize that what you've been fighting for your whole life means nothing.
Yeah.
And the power that you've been trying to obtain is, a paperweight compared to what you're about to experience. And so it's tough because, it would have been cool to see him really take on a hero role and be like, no, this is wrong. We need to, keep this guy alive. But I think at the time, he doesn't even know if that's true. I don't know if he necessarily believes He Who Remains. He just thinks he could be right, and if he is, we're screwed. And and it ends up that he is right and they are screwed. But at the moment, it's more like, I don't know. It could be 1 or it could be 2. We at least need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. It does kind of seem like he's almost like, I don't know for sure, but I do know that I'm somewhat happy right now with you, and I don't want to lose that.
Yes.
I think he's kind of going for that too. Like, I've never been here before. Like, you're someone that I like and would like to spend more time with, and not just kill to continue on.
Yeah,
So
I couldn't even see that with my own family. Like,
Yeah. No, those are really good points. Yeah, you're right. My wife will be very happy to hear that. Those are wonderful points. They are. You're right. And there is, of course, a certain type of heroism, even in just laying down the dagger and saying, look, I'm trying to show you, because the most beautiful line in it, and I'm going to butcher it right now, it's like Shakespearean almost, is, well, then you can't trust and I can't be trusted. Oh, you could live 1,000 years and try to write such a beautiful line. Now, if you enjoyed the clip and found it interesting, consider heading over to the We Are Marvel podcast website to hear the entire episode. You can find the links to the episode and their website in the video notes below. Wait, no. I should have told you to subscribe to my channel and smash, hit, punch, click the like button. You know what? It doesn't matter because I already sent you over somewhere else. I am never going to get the hang of this.